minus 10 seconds and counting.
Hey, barbecue family.
Hey, barbecue family. Happy Friday, everybody.
How's everybody doing?
We got S. Will. S. Will's back in the house.
Will. We've got TikTok, we've got YouTube, we've got Instagram. Over here, we've also got Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn. Am I forgetting anybody? Facebook. Did I say Facebook?
We got Bat13, J Boots. These guys are letting us know, like, this makes us feel super special, guys. They showed up to the chat to tell us they couldn't be part of the chat today.
I know.
Like, I think that deserves a round of applause, even just that.
We're going to miss you guys, though, that aren't here. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, James.
Jonathan, James, hey, guys.
Where's Evil Llama? Over on TikTok, we've got Copy Slay, we've got Aiden, we've got Kay and Foster. How are you guys doing? Happy Friday. Nice to see you.
We got Barbecue Dave on Insta, our barbecue sister, Kathy, Marianne.
Hey, Kathy.
We got Yo Daddy-O. He's saying happy Friday.
Hey,
guys, this
Antonio.
Friday feels like a good one, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but this was one of those weird weeks where, like, the week just flew by.
Bat13 first on the grill once again.
For the 103rd time, congrats, Bat13.
I don't know if that's an official count, but he's done it.
It went from like 67 to 103.
Hey, the diecast boss is saying, hi, ladies. How you doing?
How's
What's
it going?
Happy Friday, guys. I hope you guys have had a great week. I can't believe it's Friday already. I don't know about you, honey, but I woke up this morning and it didn't feel like Friday.
Oh, it did to me. How
Did
do
it?
you wake up and not feel the Friday vibe?
I don't know, but I just woke up and I was like, is it Tuesday? It was like the nicest surprise ever.
Friday doesn't sneak by, okay? Everybody wakes up, you know the feeling, you know you're cruising into the weekend, unless you're one of the few people, which, sorry guys, if you're working tomorrow, I'm sorry about that, because if you have to work on a Saturday, Friday doesn't feel the same.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys caught that. Weather Cam Barbecue Pops was just showing, but it is kind of cloudy here today.
Kind of chilly.
Kind of chilly.
Kind of chilly already.
Getting the fall vibes. I got my socks and my good old socks and sandals on.
Me too. I got socks and whatever these shoes
This
are.
is a Canadian special. It's like
Barbecue Pops is like, let's get in on that.
because this is like when it's summer still, you got the sandals, but it's too cold. A lot of people do this in Canada with shorts on because you're like, it's still kind of cool out.
I'll one up ya. I did it this week with a dress on.
Oh, I'm
not
sure-
a good look.
I'm sure that was a sight to be seen, honey.
Not a good look. I was in my own home. You can do whatever you want in your own home.
Yeah. Hi, James. How's it going? Hi, I saw we have Diana with us. How's it going, Diana? So
Hi,
nice to have you
Diana.
back.
We got Captain Ronnie in the house. He's saying, hey, girls, he's giving us it's Friday.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
that.
Oh,
Barbecue
yeah.
Dave saying, no, it's definitely Friday. And S. Will, leave it to S. Will. He's saying, love the color match, lovelies. He sees it. S. Will, you know, we didn't do this on purpose.
We didn't do it on purpose, but honey, you're missing the song and dance. It
Oh,
was up.
did I miss it?
It's come and gone. You
Did
missed
I
it.
talk right through it?
Surprise,
Oh, so
surprise.
I can even miss. Surprise, surprise.
All right, here we go. Let's get going to the Friday song and dance.
Let's do this.
Here we go. High Love Gross Baking.
Friday, Friday,
yes, it's Friday. Happy to have you guys.
What the heck?
What?
Keys, let's do this. High Love Girls Baking. Okay. Wow.
It's nice to see you. It's so nice to see you.
Guys,
And
I feel like we're extra jacked today. I don't know why. It's one of those Fridays.
it was a surprise Friday for me, so I'm like extra jacked because of that. I thought it was a Tuesday. So it's like weekend tomorrow?
Don't you dare bring us back to Tuesday.
No,
okay?
I don't want to
Tuesday's
either.
the only day that doesn't have a feeling. It doesn't.
Thursday has a feeling.
Yeah.
Wednesday has a feeling.
Tuesday doesn't.
No, Tuesday doesn't. You're right.
Try and say it doesn't, guys.
Hi, Fritz Frank. How are you?
Hey,
Wait,
Fritz Frank.
Fritz Frank. I don't know if you saw, but I wore a Seinfeld-themed shirt specifically for you in our last video.
She specifically was like, I can't wait to hear what Fritz Frank says about this, and then the guy didn't say anything.
Although I know CJ's
Broke her heart.
CJ
Broke her
likes
heart.
Seinfeld too. So CJ, did you see that shirt? No one really said anything about it. I was like, I thought this was going to be a hit.
Hot Tommy did, which Hot Tommy's not in the house. He let us know he couldn't make it to the show today.
Hot Tommy wasn't looking at the shirt, if you know what I mean.
Look, we don't look at his clothes too. We look right past them. It's only fair.
Hey guys, how's it going over on TikTok? What's going on?
Okay, so guys, we have Shuey's barbecue. He's saying you both seem so upbeat. Keep it coming. Shuey's, we are upbeat. We're excited that you guys are all here with us today. We got a delectable edition of the live show for you today.
Yeah.
We're into stuff and stuff and stuff today.
Maddie
okay?
likes to stuff with stuff.
I love stuff and stuff with stuff.
And this is going to be a good one because
Barbecue Mama's already on it. She's loving every minute of it, okay?
because Maddie's got some Portobello mushrooms that are like the size of her head.
Did you see that graphic?
Yeah.
Barbecue Pops put our logo on a Portobello.
He's a barbecue Pops is always on it.
He's a creative fellow. Look at him throwing it back up.
That's awesome.
Just in case everybody didn't see it, but that is true. We are making Portobellos stuffed with ground beef and blue cheese crumbles. And I know there's going to be someone in the house today who's going to say, blue cheese ain't their thing.
And if it ain't your thing, then you ain't my thing.
Whoa.
Okay, TikTok is saying Shirley Fox is Toronto in the house. We're over in Port Hope. Yeah, we're in Ontario. Yeg Hutch asking where we are. And why are you is saying, who are we talking to? So if you guys are on TikTok or Instagram and you're noticing that we're talking forward, it's because we have a lot of different cameras in here that unfortunately you can't see on those platforms. So if you want to see them, head over to our YouTube channel or Facebook.
Yes, and
What are
also
you
we
laughing
are
at?
facing our actual parents. We got Barbecue Mama in the house and Barbecue Pops. They are sitting right in front of us. Barbecue Pops is running the show. Barbecue Mama's running the chat. So behave in the chat, everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm
There she
laughing
is.
at S. Will because he's back and he's coming at us. He's saying, I only look at your eyes, S. Maddie and Kiki.
I don't believe that for a second.
I don't believe it for a second either, but I love the guy.
We missed you, S. Will. We
Okay,
definitely missed you.
we totally did. We miss anyone. When someone doesn't show up, their presence is missed.
Yes.
It's true.
Speaking of that, I haven't seen Eva Lama, and I'm going to give that guy heck because he's normally here every Friday, so I don't know where he is.
Okay, well, we got to put you to work right off the top, honey, because you could just stuff these mushrooms with this delicious ground beef, but you guys know we like to take things up a notch, okay?
Hey, Scotty.
CJ's heading to Vegas again. My
CJ,
goodness,
oh my
CJ.
goodness.
He's there like every other weekend. But CJ, we're happy you're here with us right now. Key, start chopping our onion, and that is, in fact, your garlic. So I know we're going to be going on a little walk down Key's garlic.
I don't know why you give it to me unless you want the full history and how I grew it and how long it took and every other fact I can think of to do with the garlic. Because you're going to get it.
I shouldn't have.
You're going to get it.
Now,
Okay.
as Kiki chops the
chopping.
onions and the garlic, I'm going to start working on our portobellos. Now, who here is a shroomy fan? Because, yeah, I'm surprised. Why only one hand up?
Do you have to ask? Shroomies are my favorite.
Look at this thing is massive compared to my hand. This thing is like, you guys get the full effect here. It's super, super big. We'll show TikTok.
Where'd you get that?
These ones are from, I think, the Superstore.
Really? They seem large. They seem like extra large.
They are. I was not expecting them to be this big. I bought 6, so we're going to commit to 6 of them.
I don't know if the ratio is going to be right, but I think it could work. I think I'm looking at the meat, the amount of meat you have here, and I think it could work.
Well, the good thing about stuffed mushrooms is that, and also we got some filler in here. Mm-hmm. It's not just meat. So what?
Okay, I was like getting confused. I'm like, do you have an egg? Because I don't see an egg, and that's what we need here.
She's getting confused, or do you guys think that Key specifically is looking for a reason to say that I'm going to be messing up this recipe?
No.
Yeah.
No, but I just thought if you forgot an egg.
I forgot what week it was when you said I forgot something as well. Oh, and it was an egg. It was when we did the Hawaiian
I know, because you always forget the egg. So I didn't think you would bring
that was
it.
on purpose. That was on purpose. The eggs are here. I have 2 of them.
Nate giving us some love about the mushrooms. He's saying those mushrooms look great. I have to second that. Those do look really great. Now, may I ask why you're cleaning the gills out?
Yes, you can, guys, this is a step that you can take. You don't have to take this step, but I just like to do it because there's more room to put filling in there.
All right, now I've been instructed, now wait, okay, on that note too, a lot of people say that to take the gills out for bacteria reasons. So sometimes people say when it comes to mushrooms that you want to go ahead and take out the gills because of bacteria that's hiding underneath there. I don't think that's a thing. I'm going to go ahead and just tell you, I'm going to call BS on that one.
I don't think it is, but I will say, I don't know if anybody watched that latest documentary on Netflix. It's one of the food ones, and it's called Poisoned. I almost turned that off like 10 times. I kept going. I persevered through it.
I didn't
But
watch it.
Basically, I know Barbecue Mama tried watching it and she turned it off because basically it was a documentary talking about all the different disgusting things that are in our food, like bacterias and things like that, and it makes you not want to eat anything.
Okay, so is that why you're taking the gills out?
I'm taking the gills out.
Are you extra cautious?
And on that note, everybody wash your romaine lettuce, okay?
You know what's weird? I actually, after talking to you about that, I just washed romaine lettuce last night.
I double wash it now.
I really
If I
did.
could do a quadruple, I would do it. I would do it 4 times.
Yep. And I don't know if you guys have seen those videos that are circulating the internet where they'll show like farmers and people that are working on farms bagging romaine lettuce, and when it says like, oh, it's been washed or whatever, and it shows how they're bagging it, and they're just throwing it in the bag.
I know. I'm like, well, how can they get away with saying something's been washed when it hasn't?
I know. But you can tell if you open the bag, there's dirt on it. Things grow in the dirt.
I don't trust wash.
No.
You gotta wash.
Yeah,
okay?
things grow in soil. You're gonna get soil in your food.
Now we have our friend Teresa Gill tuning in.
Hi, Teresa.
And she's saying gills are always trouble because that's her last name. Okay, so that's why she's saying that. In terms of these gills, I could take it or leave it. If you want to be extra careful, go for it. I also think it just means it hollows out a little bit, so there's more space for the filling.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want that? Okay.
Scotty is saying we pick mushrooms here in Wisconsin. Scotty,
Cool.
you've piqued my interest. I would need to know what kind you're talking about because picking mushrooms, wild mushrooms, is one of my favorite things to do. Last weekend, I just found some chanterelles and turkey tail mushrooms, if anybody's heard of those.
Those ones look so cool. Honey.
Did anybody watch that Netflix documentary that was about mushrooms? It wasn't exactly riveting stuff. It was very boring. But if you're interested in mushrooms, I found it to be very interesting. But it was not like it was highly entertaining.
Okay, so a Netflix recommendation from Key and a Netflix watch out from me with that poison one.
Yeah, even though it wasn't that exciting, I would still recommend it because it was there. I think it had some very valuable information about mushrooms being like the next big thing in mental health treatment.
Yep. We have our friends 5 Monkeys Barbecue joining us. Hey guys, how's it going? We got Brooklyn Scott. He's saying, I make sure everything is clean. Okay,
Love Grows Baking is saying we do mushroom hunting and they pick morels and chanterelles. Yes.
Ooh, good combo.
Yeah.
Good combo.
Has anybody ever found a chicken of the woods mushroom? They grow on the base of hardwood trees. I have yet to find them, but I look for them every single year, and I tell Maddie, I always say, this is kind of morbid, but I will die happy if I can find one.
Yeah, I don't know why you always gotta take it there. I really don't. I don't know why you can't just say you'll be a happy gal if you find one.
Because that's like my life's mission. Okay. Now, is this fine? I've been instructed to finally chop this. Is that fine enough for you?
Not fine enough, buddy. Not fine enough.
What?
Kidding.
Look at that. That's almost a paste.
I'm joking. That is actually phenomenal. That's even finer than I would have said.
Okay.
You're doing me proud, honey.
Now you want me to just
You
add
can
this
go
in here?
right in there. This
Okay.
is just a extra lean ground beef. But this would be a great recipe if you had a medium ground beef. I don't think medium ground beef gets talked about enough.
Okay.
When it comes to like different recipes, people talk about it when it comes to burgers, in particular smash burgers. But a recipe like this, if I didn't have this extra lean in my freezer, I would have gone with the medium because the fat that would drip and seep into the mushroom, that would have made it just more delectable.
Now, are you going to tell people how you got this meat?
Do you remember how I got this meat?
I do. That's why I'm asking you.
I guess we're telling people how we got this meat.
It's not we. Maddie got this meat in a very untrustworthy way.
Okay. It's not, I don't know why I'm getting blamed for this.
I had nothing to do with this.
Okay, neither did I.
Okay, tell the story then. People need to know.
All right, only because we're all barbecue family here. We'll keep it real with you guys. We'll tell you guys what happened.
I don't think Maddie wants to talk about this, so that's why I took it there.
I do. I tell, you guys know Key and I are open book, okay?
That mushroom smells so good.
We've talked about almost everything on this show, okay? And to our parents' chagrin, sometimes they're sitting right in front of us. We go there, you guys know, with a lot of topics.
Yeah.
So we'll keep it honest with you guys about this too. So basically, I've shared this before with you guys that I order my groceries through an ordering app that sends them directly to your house, okay? We're not gonna say what it is. Because I just don't want that. I just don't want to say what company it is.
Although
okay?
she's obsessed with it.
I am
Maddie's
obsessed
really
with
obsessed
it.
with this company.
However, sometimes if anyone has done one of these services before, sometimes they make mistakes.
Yeah.
But in this case, this was a happy mistake. This was a positive mistake. Okay?
Well, positive because it worked out in your favor.
Yeah, it's positive in terms of what's happening here.
You
today.
came out with, you got the larger end of that stick. That's
Yeah,
what
but
happened.
sometimes I don't. So I feel like it all balances out.
Yeah, that's true.
But so Key and I placed a grocery order a couple weeks ago. So I'm saying Key and I. So I don't know why I'm getting blamed in here.
Because it wasn't my food. It was your personal I just
It
happened to
wasn't
be
my
there.
personal groceries. It
Oh,
was
I thought
for,
it was.
It was for a video.
Oh,
so
okay.
it was not, I'm saying this was Key's in on this too, okay? Basically, we're making this a bigger deal than it is, but basically what happened is that this ground beef showed up in my order for free.
So
Did I say anything to the company? No, I did not.
Okay, so in saying that, they dropped off Maddie's groceries. She unloaded everything that she ordered, and there was a random package of ground beef in there. Maddie's like, did we get ground beef? And I'm like, no, we didn't. So instead of calling them to say, I didn't order ground beef, but I got it anyway, she took it as her own.
Can I ask
Maddie
you,
is
though,
not as sweet as she appears, everybody. I'm just joking. She is. She is. I'm just joking.
can I ask you guys, would you have called and given it back?
No.
Because my logic
No.
here is if it ends up in somebody's home, the store's not going to want that back.
It
You
would
don't
probably
know
go in
what
the
somebody
garbage.
did with that.
And you know what? If someone did come to pick that up, if you had called and said, there's a ground beef here, like I didn't order this, they would probably either the driver would have kept it for themselves, or they would have to bring it back to the store and they would have thrown it out. Guaranteed.
Thank you.
So in a sense, you're saving it from food waste.
So I think I do maintain my sweetness.
Tom.
Okay.
Tom's like, Maddie has a dark side.
No, Tom. No, I don't. Don't
Okay,
listen to my sister.
Love Gross Baking is saying yes, but to be fair, they couldn't have sold that beef again. See?
I knew
That's-
Love Gross Bacon was our gal, okay? And same with CGSR. I think that's Chris. Chris, is that you saying, hell no? Okay?
Hell no to returning it?
Yes. Okay? I knew that people would be on my side with this.
No, because
okay?
you know what the flip side of that is?
Guys, we're going in with some oats, okay?
Okay,
Instead of
good.
breadcrumbs, use oats. It adds some extra little nutrients in there.
It does, and they work just as well, and you don't see them in the end. You don't see like bits of oats in there.
Exactly. It gets absorbed.
No, so I was gonna say the flip sside of that is if they forget some of your groceries, that's a freebie for someone else.
Exactly.
So it's like you're passing it along.
I personally feel like that, because that has happened to me, okay? So I feel like in the end, it all balances out, all right?
Yeah, so Diana is also saying keep the beef.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you for everybody saying that they would do what I did, okay?
I think everybody would, honey.
Thank you.
I honestly do.
Okay, now guys, we're going in with this rub that we've never used this one before. This one is called Cattleman's Grill, and this is their California tri-tip rub.
Ooh.
Okay, I think the packaging is cool. Looking real cool in the packaging.
That is really cool.
Now, we're cooking with beef today. This is not necessarily a tri-tip, but I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to rubs, Kiki and I are both rule breakers. If it says it's for chicken, I'll put it on some veg. If it says it's for pork, I'll put it on some eggs.
Yeah,
Okay?
why not? You know who sent us that?
Who?
All Barbecue Canada.
Nice.
Russell's store.
Okay, so Russell, I don't know if Russell's tuning in, but Russell, if you are, let us know. And thank you to All Barbecue Canada for sending this our way. That means you can get this in Canada.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know, did we show TikTok?
You did, because I had to get my head out of the way.
Okay, because guys, we love trying new rubs. Okay, this one smells very delectable. Before I put it on, I'll show you guys the consistency because I like sometimes a rub that has some chew to it. Okay, this one is a little bit thicker on what it looks like instead of a finer powder. So I'll hold this up so you guys can see. Look at how chunky that is.
Can I see?
I'll show everybody in a second. I'm just showing YouTube.
I'm trying to see.
I will show you in a second, okay? Guys, look at that. That you can tell that's gonna be good. That's gonna add some nice chunk in there. You can see
Ooh.
that there's some chunks of, okay, Keys.
Ooh, that smells good.
A little bit of nose and every bite here,
How else
courtesy
am
of Kiki.
How else am I expected to smell it?
Now, there looks like there's some chunks of garlic in here. And I like that. I really like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's red bell pepper.
Oh, I like that too.
Onion, spices, sea salt.
So and it's not so it's not spicy. I like that sometimes if ever pepper is added, it's always automatically spicy.
Yeah, good point.
So I do like that it's
going to be spicy.
It's a sweet bell pepper. That is really cool.
Okay, but do you agree? Sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of like a thicker.
Like a coarse, you mean? Coarser,
Yes,
not thicker.
yeah.
Thicker's not the right word.
Well, thicker in consistency.
choose the right words.
Coarser in consistency.
Let's choose the right
We got
words.
Elias in the house. He's saying, hello, everyone. Happy Friday.
Hello.
Barbecue Dave is saying, chunky, good.
Yes.
He's all for
Okay,
it.
chunky's another good word.
Kathy's saying she's saying, ooh, looks great, because this one does look great. I already can tell by the smell. Gonna be delectable.
Okay, James Bearden is saying, besides being the garlic capital, there are about 4 big mushroom farms in Gilroy, California. Very cool, James. Now, what kind of mushroom is what I'd like to know? Or
Interesting.
Is it all kinds? You know what I really want to try, and I think this winter might be the time?
Pause for 1 second. I'm going
Here
with a
we go.
little bit more rub because, first of all, we're adding a lot to this, and because we're not going to be seasoning the mushrooms.
Okay.
So you want the filling, the stuffing, to be nice and properly seasoned.
Oh, for sure you do.
All right, continue.
Okay, I was just gonna say, every winter when I'm not gardening anymore, because all summer, like 99% of my time is spent tending to my giant garden, but I miss that in the winter time, and I still want to be growing something. So I think this winter I'm gonna get one of those at-home mushroom kits. You know, the ones where you literally just spray it with water. It's like a big bag of sawdust, basically, and they've inoculated it with mushroom spores, and you poke some holes into a bag, and you just spray it with water. And they grow. And you can get all kinds of mushrooms you can't get in the store.
Super cool. Now,
Yeah.
Uncle Chico's joining us.
Hi, Uncle Chico.
He's giving you a little bit of advice, maybe. I don't know. He's saying Kiki wants to try the psychedelic ones.
No, I don't.
I knew that it's only, if you bring up mushrooms, there's only a matter of time until someone goes into the psychedelics.
No, and I don't want to try those, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't.
Now we got Chris Ritchie in the house. We love Chris Ritchie. He's always saying, what's up, my favorite Canadians? Did you know that we're Chris Ritchie's favorite Canadians?
What? Chris Ritchie.
That makes me feel happy. Chris Ritchie, every time he says it, I get excited about it because, guys, Canada's big.
Yes.
We top the guy's list. He's not saying top 10. He's saying fave.
That's
That
a lot
means
of.
number 1.
Yeah, that is pretty good. It doesn't get higher than that.
Okay, can we get more motoring on the onion?
What?
Let's hustle.
Buddy, you told me fine.
We need to get the parsley in here too.
Okay, well, you said fine, and I don't take that lightly. So I'm trying to give you what you want here.
Look, I just love getting on ya because you guys know when it's Kiki's week to do the recipe, I get heck basically the entire hour.
Okay, we got some interesting comments over on TikTok. Once again, people asking, or not really asking so much as they are just assuming that we are lovers, and we're not, guys. TikTok, always good for a laugh. We're sisters.
But we could be. Whenever people say that, we could be. I do love this girl more than anything, so just not in that way.
No,
not in that way. She's my sister. Okay, I'm going to start mixing up.
Okay, I still have garlic and parsley to do. So,
okay,
sorry.
we might have to ditch the garlic, okay?
What?
Because there's garlic in the actual rub, so maybe let's not do garlic. Let's get going with the parsley, and I have 2 eggs here. Okay, and I didn't know if we needed 1 or 2 because sometimes you got to feel it out. So I did, in fact, bring 2. So I just want credit that, again, I did remember the eggs.
Okay, fine.
Now, Fritz Frank is saying, why is it okay for you to accept food that you don't know who handled it, but it's not okay for the store to take it back from you and resell it?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
That is okay, buddy, phenomenal mincing.
Yeah, you got to go out fine.
No.
If you're stuffing something into a mushroom, it has to be a fine mince.
That is a phenomenal mix here.
Is this parsley from your garden?
It's certainly like
Well done.
Does it
I can
smell
tell.
wonderful?
You don't get the fresh stuff like this from the store.
No, it's never that. Like, I love parsley, but from the store, it's never that like strong. Basically,
No, it isn't. It absolutely isn't. And you'll notice I am not wasting the stems. I don't know where this came from, where people were like throwing out stems.
Can you tell me why people do that? If you mince it fine enough, that is where most of the flavor lies.
Yeah, and especially like if you're buying cilantro, sometimes you're lucky enough to get the roots. That's where all the flavor is. I don't know why. And then people are like, ew, they're dirty. I'm going to throw them out.
All right, we went all in.
Okay, wow.
We went all in. I'm going with another egg in there. Guys, I put in a lot of oats into this. And I want to know, do other people have any cool suggestions for mix-ins when you're making meatballs, when you're making stuffed veg like this? Give it to me.
I do. They're hard to find, But if you can find quinoa flakes, that's a really
Yes.
great mix-in.
Yes.
I love a good quinoa flake. Jake is saying the Food Channel needs to give you guys a show. Oh, that's very sweet of you to say, Jake. Thank you.
That is so sweet. Jake, where are you watching from, buddy?
Yes, let us know.
Are you a fellow Canadian? I don't know what's with the TikTok algorithm, but there's tons of Canadians that tune in over there.
Yeah, I like it. I like that.
Okay, that is smelling phenomenal. Let's get it in. Let's get it going.
No,
I want to
stop
get
telling
these
me to
on
get
the
it
grill.
in.
It's a 12:24, buddy. Let's rock and roll.
Oh,
Okay.
no. I'm trying to go faster.
Guys, we're cooking with ergo knives, and before the show, I literally said, Key, go nice and slow, because this gal has a tendency to cut her own fingers. And
Oh, tendency? It's
these
like
knives
daily.
are super sharp, and then now I'm basically telling you the opposite. I'm saying hustle.
Okay.
Okay.
My hand's out of the way, though. I'm nowhere near.
I don't feel
Okay.
like going to the hospital today, okay, buddy?
This knife is phenomenal. Oh, my dear heavens.
We have Marianne in the house. She's saying, I just use taco seasoning, paprika, and turmeric. Ooh. Taco seasoning. I love a good taco seasoning.
Scooby-Doo, also in Canada. Whereabouts? I need to know this now because we're talking about, we got a lot of Canadians in the house. That's for sure.
Okay, Kathy is coming out with a phenomenal one. I haven't done this in a long time.
I'm doing garlic too. You're still talking.
Kathy, okay, you can, fine. Kathy saying
Newfoundland?
Ritz crackers, crunched up Ritz crackers in here.
Okay, yeah, that would be really good.
That would be delectable. And guys, in one of our videos I showed a while ago, know what I've done that also is like a great one if you want to keep it gluten-free, which these are actually gluten-free oats, if you want to keep it gluten-free. Chips, potato chips.
Yes, chips are really, oh my God, you know what I saw the other day that I was like, I have to try?
Okay, I'm gonna stop mixing this so much because we don't want this to be tough. So
And let me do this. I'll do this quickly. We have time. It just needs my fresh garlic. It does.
she just wants credit that something from her garden is in here.
Yeah, you have to have fresh garlic in a dish like this.
Okay, and this is another reason to love our buddy Fritz Frank. We've got 1,000,001 reasons to love the little fella. He's saying M&K are too good for the Food Channel.
Aww.
Fritz Frank, you are an absolute sweetheart.
Fritz Frank.
Okay, while he's doing that, who wants to go for a little dip dive? I will re-glove up.
I could.
But we have another, guys, I reloaded the big bowl of questions because we were out and many people wrote in and shared some questions.
Okay, let me know what it is. Lily said that they're from Ontario as well. Yeah, another Ontario. And they say they add maple brown sugar into hamburger, and that's their mom's secret ingredient. I could see how that would be phenomenal.
Maple brown sugar.
Anything maple? That's that secret ingredient that just takes it to the next
yes.
level. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm wishing that we had some of this up here at the grill studio because that would have been delectable.
Yeah, that would be really good. And I like that it's got that Canadian edge to it with the maple flavor.
Guys, you're always going to win Kiki's heart over if you're adding maple.
Yeah.
Now, before we read this, Marisol's joining us. She's saying, "How are you today, sisters? Fantastic Friday."
Hi,
Marisol. We're stuffing some Portobello shrooms. We're waiting on Kiki. Between the two of us, she's the slower sister. That's all I got to say.
Okay, but I also got 800 things more than you today to do. And I'm making a huge mess here, but it doesn't matter because I'm just mincing.
Look, you were the one that wanted to force this in.
All right, let me just
Now, we
quickly.
have somebody named Mike Bierman joining us, and he's also taken some credit for Mr. Fritz Frank's sweetness. He's saying he agrees.
With what?
That M&K are too good for the Food Channel.
You guys.
You guys are sweethearts, okay? Now, Fritz Frank came over to Insta. He's saying, FYI, Marianne is the queen of under-seasoning.
Oh!
Fritz Frank!
Okay, guys, don't use our channels as an outlet to talk bad about your spouses, okay? I don't want to get involved here.
We were literally just like, the guy's an absolute sweetheart. He runs over, he's like, well, guess what my wife does?
Like, can you not get us involved in these, like, marital squabbles?
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, now Marianne's saying, Frank usually overspices things. Okay, guys, we love you both.
But you know what, guys? That's what makes
Please.
you a perfect match.
Yes.
This is the yin and the yang, okay?
Throwing a positive spin on it. I like her style.
Oh, man, that's good.
Okay, so guys, this question comes from the big bowl question. It goes out to everybody listening.
Okay.
What's the most unusual excuse you've ever heard from someone not getting work done?
What?
What's the most unusual excuse you've ever heard from someone not getting work done?
Like work done around the house?
Yeah, like so
Oh,
you
I
have
think
some
work done like to their face. Like, I mean, what's their excuse for not getting like plastic surgery done?
That's okay. I guess you could take this
I took
question
to that in a weird way.
in that direction as well, but that's not what the question is. It means like when you're doing work, what's something that you've heard people say that they're like, oh, I just can't work today. Like what's the reason? What's the most craziest, weirdest one that you've heard? Okay, we have Marisol joining. She's saying hangover.
Okay.
That's a pretty good one. A lot of people do use that.
There.
Thank you.
How fast was that?
I take it back.
Mike is saying
she's
Scooby-Doo on TikTok is his cousin. Yeah. Hey, guys.
Guys, we are all just a big barbecue family.
Little family reunion up in here.
So cute, guys.
Okay, I'm going to go wash up. I'm going to think about the question.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because, guys, I don't know if little known fact that you guys knew this about Key and I, but Key and I have worked at almost all the same places in our lives.
Yeah.
So a lot of our work stories are the same because we work with the same people at the same places. Now, Kathy is saying, okay, Kathy's hitting her hubby. She's saying, Kim thinks I overseason everything. And then she's also saying, he's wrong. Okay, Kathy, own it. I love it. Okay, I love that you're just shouting that out, saying good call, or saying he's not, he's wrong.
Kathy, I think over is better than under.
I think
honest.
so too. I think so too.
To be honest with you, Kathy, I think that is. All right, I got a good story.
All right, let's hear it. But pause for 1 second because Barbecue Mike G's in the house. He's saying, I got in trouble telling a worker, more stalking, less talking. Love it, Mike G. Okay.
That is hilarious.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I really
Why
like
would you
that
get
one.
in trouble for that? Like what?
Diana's saying, I can't work because I'm done peopling today. Absolutely love that one. Sometimes you just can't people anymore. Anyone who's worked in those customer service roles, I feel for people. We've all been there. If you've worked in one of those roles, it's hard to people after that.
Okay, this is a good one. Honey, you can get mixing. I'm done here. You can't use me as an excuse
all
anymore.
right. I just want to stand and talk and gaze at the barbecue family.
Mike Bierman is saying, I had a coworker use the excuse that his father died twice in 6 months. And I was like, wow.
Okay, if you're going to lie, you got to write it down.
Okay, you know what? I got a good story. And this, I don't know how it didn't result in Maddie getting fired.
Okay, why are we telling things to make my sweetness factor go down?
No, but you remember this story. This is the result of someone being miserable at work. And I know a lot of people can relate to that.
If you want to start sharing stories like that, buddy, I will start sharing stories.
I don't know how I didn't get fired either. I'm talking about our last place of employment.
I know exactly. Well, first of all, this could be like 6 stories.
Yeah, so Maddie
really
and I
could.
Before we quit our jobs.
Wait, before we go into the story, I just want to give people a little tip, okay?
All right, she wants to give a tip.
Now, the mushrooms are a little bit different sizes, but we do have 6 mushrooms here. What Key and I like to do when it comes to portioning out things that we're going to be stuffing, push the meat down like this, okay? Give it a little slice down the middle, because we're doing 6. Then you're going to do 6 portions.
That's going to turn into 8, bud. Oh, I thought you were going to do it again. I was like, what are you doing? They were math
Math
wrong.
was not her subject, okay? It wasn't mine either, but goodness gracious. Okay, so little tip, Key, go on.
Okay.
And we might have to mix and mingle because there's a really tiny one here. We might have to take from one to fill it up, but
I think that's
we're
going to work.
Get there.
It looks great.
Nancy's Pitts joining. He's laughing at Key's math. Continue.
Sorry. No, I was right. I thought you were going to do it again. Okay, so Maddie and I, before we quit our jobs to do barbecue full time, we worked in the same office and we had the same job. We were both employment counselors. We had offices right beside each other. And I've always lived in the country. That looks perfect. So I've always lived in an area where if it's winter, I get hit a lot harder than where our office was in the city. And so sometimes in the winter, it would take me some time to get into work and I would be late, or sometimes I'd have to call in sick.
Yeah, the rural destinations, everybody knows if there's a snowstorm, you probably aren't making it in, or you're obviously going to take longer to get in.
Yeah, so I wasn't able to get into work. I texted Maddie and I said, I can't come because there's a snowstorm in my area. I'm snowed in. There's no way I'm going to make it. And then our manager at the time goes to Maddie and he's like,
hopefully he's not watching right now. Dear goodness gracious.
I hope he is, to be honest.
You know what? I hope he is.
I hope he is. So he goes to Maddie and he's like, where's Key? Like why isn't she in here today? And Maddie's like, she got snowed in, she can't come. And he was like, well, I just heard on the radio, like there's no snow. So what are you talking about? And he accused Maddie of lying. Maddie's like, no, in her area, because I lived a half hour away from her office. She's like, in her area, it is snowing. And Maddie was just like giving him attitude left and right.
No, I wasn't giving attitude. I can't stand when people assume that you're lying when you're I don't lie. We do not lie. Both of us do not lie. We're not liars. If someone is assuming that somebody's lying, I ain't gonna stand for that.
No, and Maddie was just like so
adamant.
It
was just a build-up, a slow build-up. He kept implying that I was lying and doing it. I snapped.
Maddie blew up on him. Who blows up on their manager? I think he cried. To be honest, I think he cried.
After he did.
And I don't know how you didn't get fired.
I don't know. It's a whirlwind.
Honestly,
I don't know how I
didn't.
I don't know how I didn't, but I just can't handle if someone is... I was telling the truth.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So that was my reason for not getting into work, but it wasn't a weird reason or a fake reason. It was a real reason. I couldn't get there.
Yeah, and also, why is he coming at me? I'm in. I made it in. You're not in. Why was he coming at me? I'm sorry. Not a fan.
Okay, Fritz Frank is sharing a story.
Okay, I'm going to go, guys. I'm going to show, just before we read that, I'm just going to show you guys what these all look like. And then we're going to get them on the grill because these need to be cooked in time for us to give this a taste test.
All right.
I don't know if it's going to happen, but they're looking phenomenal. Oh, actually, the blue cheese crumbles.
Well, you better hurry. You better hurry, man. You're not going to make it. We might. You want me to turn your grill? You want me to get the grill going a little hotter?
The grill's going fine. The grill's fine. Continue with what you were saying.
All right. Now I can't see the full story. Barbecue Pops, can you go up a little bit? Sorry.
Guys,
Rich Frank was sharing a story about a student I saw. Okay, thanks Barbecue Pops. He said, when I was a student worker, another student called in and said he wasn't coming in because he had cancer. He came in the next day and said he was in remission. He got fired. What an idiot. Wow, that is a pretty bad excuse.
See, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of people lie, and if I'm not lying, which I don't lie, I'm not a fan of all joking aside, I'm not into it.
All right, thanks Barbecue Pops, you can go back down.
Okay, and so if someone's gonna imply that I'm lying when I'm not, I will blow up.
Yeah, and that wasn't the last time Maddie blew up on that guy. That guy knew how to push Maddie's buttons.
Oh, he certainly did.
Yeah, and so Maddie yelled at him more than once and still didn't get fired. I don't really know.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say I yelled. I definitely didn't yell, but when you're right and somebody pushes you, I'm the type that I can be sweet, like most sweet people. You can be sweet for only so long, and then all of a sudden, it's game over.
Yeah, well, you're still, either way, you're not supposed to talk to your boss like that, and you did.
And somehow I worked there for 6 years, everybody.
Yeah, 6 miserable years, all 6 of them, though. I'm so glad we're not at that place anymore.
Me too, and I thought that, that was 6 years ago, and we're coming up to our 5-year quit-anniversary, if you will, in September. And guys, I'm not joking. Every single day we wake up grateful we ain't there anymore.
And it was about this time of year that we quit.
This time of the year always has that vibe to me.
Yeah, me too.
It reminds me of that day that we walked out of the office, and it was as magical as you would think when you quit a job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
We got our friend, the dog father, in the house. That's Alton. He's saying, hey there, my friends.
Hey, Alton.
We missed you, buddy.
Yeah. Mike is also saying I've told off a few bosses who were in the wrong. Okay, so apparently people are doing this thing and not getting fired. So maybe it's not just...
Guys, I hear ya. If you're in the right and someone just hits you on that nerve, sometimes an explosion will just happen.
Okay, Grateful Ned is saying you twos sound so Canadian. Do we? It's weird.
I love when people say that because it's like, we can't hear it, but
no.
Guys, does that not look phenomenal? Look it.
So you got to show TikTok again.
There ain't any way that you're guessing is there blue cheese in there. There's tons and tons of blue cheese in there. It's all over my fingers too. I got to go get washed up. I'm just going to press this into the meat here so that we can get these onto the grill, because if the meat is, or if the cheese is on the top, it's going to crumble off, and we don't want that.
Okay, before you wash your hands, I want me to open the grill so you can get them on.
Yes,
okay.
Let's get that on. S. Will is saying, I can't stand it when you're given PTO, personal time off, sick time or vacation by your employer to be used at your discretion, but yet you are still questioned when you use it.
Yes.
S will 100%.
That is so, and I love that we're talking about sticking it to the man today. 'Cause
Yeah.
that is really annoying. That's a topic that we could talk about for a really long time.
A really long time. Honey, get the lid open. Let's
Okay,
get
wow,
these
okay.
on. Let's get these on. We made it happen, guys. It's 12:39. I don't know if we're going to make it.
All right, so TikTok, you can't see the grill that we have. We have the big green egg fired up behind us. Nice and hot. We're cooking it around
We'll
400.
show TikTok, guys. Look, tons of blue cheese crumbles up in there.
We're cooking at around 400 degrees. We do have the convector in, which means that we are cooking over indirect heat. And what that's going to do is diffuse the heat so the bottom of the mushrooms isn't going to burn. And we don't have to worry about it.
Can you get the lid down for
wow,
me?
Maddie is really showing out commands
Yeah,
today,
let's
everybody.
get, I'm all cheesy right now.
She's cheesy. Okay, yeah, a lot of people now are talking about the brown sugar idea that Lily over on TikTok shared. I think that would really be phenomenal because it's all about that balance of flavors.
Yeah,
Sweet,
I
salty.
agree.
I think that would be really, really good. Grateful Ned is asking for one of these burgers. They're actually not burgers, Grateful Ned, but they kind of are, eh, honey? It's like a burger stuffed in a mushroom.
You know what? Ned, that actually sounds like a good idea. You throw one of these onto a nicely toasted buttered burger bun.
Ooh.
What's wrong with that? I would be obsessed with that.
Oh, that is, it's like a Portobello mushroom burger, but next level, because you got the meat and the mushroom right in there.
Okay,
so
Ned, next time we're going to have to have a meeting with you before we come up with our idea, okay? Because that just trumps what's happening here now.
Yeah,
that
would be
is
really
actually
good.
spectacular. I love that idea because, yeah, this is not a lot of carbs in here, just some oats.
Okay, so what do you want to do now? Now that we've got to let your meat cook.
I got to clean up. I got to
You
clean
clean
up.
up?
I would like to hit some cheers to the weekend.
Do you want to?
I
Okay,
would
was gonna say.
definitely love to do that.
All right, now I am excited about Cheers to the Weekend because it's my week to make a non-alcoholic beverage for you guys that I think you're really going to enjoy, and I think Barbecue Mama is going to enjoy because she gets to try this one.
I can't wait because I asked her what we were making and she
Hey,
would not
Johnny.
tell me.
Johnny from Toronto saying hi.
Johnny
So-
from Toronto.
Johnny from Toronto. Okay, so for this Cheers to the Weekend, we are making a drink that is really special, and it's got an even more special name to it. Do you want to hear what it is?
I do want to hear what it is, but I have to tell you what Marisol just said. She is
Marisol,
she is such a little cutie patootie. She said, "I will help you clean up."
Aw.
It's my kind of gal. Marisol, why aren't you here right now?
Marisol is always suggesting that she brings the fun drinks. We cook the food, and we're gonna have a party.
I would love that, but she's also saying she loves a mocktail.
Yes. Okay.
She's here for it.
All right, Eva Llama in the house.
Give it-
finally. Hi,
Eva
Eva Llama.
Llama.
We missed you.
We missed you, bud. He's here. He's leaving, he said, but we're happy that you stopped in, Eva Llama. Now, honey, give me the name.
Okay.
I'm ready for it.
Today we're gonna be making what I call a hibiscus razzle dazzle.
Ooh.
And the reason it's where the razzle comes in is we're going to be using hibiscus flowers and some raspberry jam that comes in a very cute container that I will show you guys that I stole from Connecticut.
Guys, we've shared this before. Took a lot of jams from the Mohegan Sun. Shout out to Mohegan Sun. We love you guys.
Thank you for the jams, Mohegan Sun,
All
and
the-
honeys.
All the jams and honeys that got sent to our room, they're here with us in Canada.
They are. We took them.
But shout out to Mohegan Sun.
Okay, so here we have some dried hibiscus flowers that were actually given to me by Barbecue Mama. So they have a really nice, strong smell to them. They have like a
Beautiful.
sweet and sour smell to them.
Can I just take one to show Insta?
Sure, please do.
Ooh, they smell nice.
So they have like an astringent vibe to them. So if you never had hibiscus tea, it has like if you're familiar with sure, please. Yeah, you know what? Let's just put them all in. If you've had cranberry, it has a similar vibe. It has a sweet but sour type of vibe to it. So the first thing we're going to add in from our beautiful chili mousse mug. I love this. This is my favorite color. That Chili Mousse gave us these mugs that have our logo on the back.
I love that color, and I love that it's chili mousse on the front,
Yeah.
logo on the back.
Me too. I'll show TikTok. Look at how beautiful this one is. So I've got
Chris
some.
Ritchie said sounding good.
Thank you.
He's here for this mocktail too.
Thanks, Chris Ritchie. So I've got some boiling water in here. And we're going to add the boiling water to the hibiscus flowers because you need hot water to let them steep for a tiny little bit. Look at
Okay, it's already
Look.
turning color here.
instantly, but that's because the water's
Purpley.
boiling. So we're gonna, but this is gonna be a cold drink. But we just needed. I just wanted it to boil to get the hibiscus flowers to be steeping in there. So we're gonna let them do their thing for just a second. Swirl them around, swirl them around. Nice and hot.
Looking beautiful. Can I
Smell that
get a
already?
little whiff? Mmm.
Okay.
Very mild.
I'll show you guys over here on Instagram. Just a little tiny bit. We just want the nice color.
It's smelling a little bit peachy to me for some reason.
Really?
Yes.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit more because, yeah, there we go. So just, you don't want a ton. Trust me, I made the mistake of putting too much in there, and it doesn't taste good.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It's too strong. So then we're gonna add in, this is a very simple drink. We're gonna add in the entire juice of 1 lime that, thanks to Maddie watching that documentary, has been washed.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Marisol saying she wishes she can smell it.
Oh.
Marisol, it smells a little bit like a light peach tea right now to me for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, it's having a little bit of like a stone fruit vibe, if you will.
Really? I'm not getting that at all.
I'm getting it a bit.
Okay, so it doesn't need to steep for very long. You'll notice, since the color is happening right away, you don't need a ton of time to steep it.
Now, I will say, guys, when anyone who has watched the show on a regular basis, when Key is juicing something, particularly a lemon or a lime, it will be her opportunity to give everybody a little bit of a gun show.
What?
I don't know why she's not saying anything. Normally, her little arm's out there, and she's like, "Oh, look at this gun show." I don't know why she's not saying it right. There you go. There you go.
That camera, get the side angle.
Oh
that
my
was for
goodness
CJ.
gracious.
CJ's still working with
CJ,
us
I
here.
don't think is in the house
CJ,
anymore, but if he
you
comes
missed
back,
it.
CJ, that was for you, buddy.
Okay, so we're gonna fish it with the hibiscus flowers now. We don't need them. They've done their job. We don't need them in anymore. And in fact, if you leave them in for too long, it starts to get bitter.
Okay, but they
So,
have done their job. The color is gorgeous.
We're gonna fish them all out.
It's like a purpley reddish cherry color.
Okay, yep, it is. Okay, there's still one little bit. Whatever, barbecue mama, you're gonna have to deal with that.
A little bit of extra fiber. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so now look at this. Smell this.
Hansie's pit. Pipes are ripping. Yeah, I love it. Ooh.
Okay, so now we're gonna add in this entire jar of raspberry preserves. This is gonna be the sweetness to this drink. You guys know I normally like to add maple syrup, but I wanted this to have some raspberry flavor. And someone was just talking with the Girl Studio and the Pink Pig. I appreciate.
It was Barbecue Mike G.
Was it Barbecue Mike G?
He's saying he likes all the fandangles. Loving that. Located around the Grill Studio.
Okay,
there's lots around here.
The spoon isn't really happening.
Now, is this okay? I can see why you did this. Why you chose that? I was gonna say because there doesn't look like there's a lot of seeds in there, which makes it an easy drinking experience.
Yes, exactly. But even if there is, I don't know what the beef people have with seeds. Like, that's called fiber.
True, but sometimes then you don't need to strain this.
No.
We got Sleeper Barbecue in the house. He's saying hello to everybody in the chat. How's it going, Sleeper Barbecue? Happy Friday.
Okay, so we've got...
He's mixing us up a delectable cocktail that, just color-wise, looking fine.
That, right now, all that color is coming from the raspberry preserves and the hibiscus flower. So that's where the color is coming from. Now, I like to add in the raspberry preserves with the warmer water because it just dissolves easier that way.
Genius.
I will show you guys.
Now, leave it to Hansie's pit. He's just shouting out, where's the vodka? So sometimes when we're doing a mocktail, sometimes we like to give a suggestion on which alcohol could be served with this. I think a vodka would be a safe choice here if you were turning this mocktail into an alcoholic beverage because vodka doesn't have a lot of flavor. It doesn't have any flavor, really.
But you know what? I'm going to go one step further and say don't add the vodka, okay? It's a mocktail. We don't need the pairings.
You don't really need it, but if you wanted to, you go for it.
Okay, so
Marisol saying tequila. Tequila would be delectable in here.
Marisol, are you saying tequila makes your clothes fall off? Because I'm going to go on a limb and say that.
I don't think she said that at all. I don't know what's leading you to think that.
That's a song. That's a song.
Oh, yeah. Who sings that? Country song.
Joe Nichols. Tequila makes your clothes fall off. Okay, Diana's saying
that was a deep dive.
I've never thought of using jam or preserves in a mocktail. It's great because there's a lot of flavor, there's a lot of color, and that's where your sweetness is coming from. So now we're going to top our drink off with we've added the lime juice, the juice of one entire lime. I'm just going to go in with my clean hands here.
Marisol just said my husband would say that about the tequila.
And then, okay, so we've got our, this is turning into we want this to be a cold drink. So we've got some ice, and then we're gonna add in a lime sapsucker. Sapsucker is a product that is made with the maple water from a maple tree.
Guys, she had to get her maple in there somehow.
So and this is the lime flavored one. So this one has a light mapley flavor, but some sweetness. It's gonna go really, really well in this drink. So we're just gonna fill it to the top with some sapsucker. Look at how beautiful that is.
Okay, just looks-wise.
Okay.
I haven't smelled it, I haven't tasted it, just looks-wise. Gorgeous.
Look at how beautiful.
And also, perfect straw selection with this.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Oops. Okay, so honey, do you want to taste this before I give this to Barbecue Mama?
Why are you not tasting it? Yeah, you taste
Oh
it.
yeah, I can taste this. I forgot.
Look, all glass. Can I please taste it too?
Yeah, I forgot I'm allowed to. Am I allowed to taste all the ingredients here? Let's just make sure.
Cheers, honey. Cheers.
Cheers.
Again, everybody.
All right.
Okay, I just went for my straw because I want to try this too. There's no straw in this water.
Oh my good heavens.
Can I try it?
It's sweet, it's sour. It's a little bit, it's like a raspberry lemonade.
Okay, Razzle Dazzle.
Oh.
Perfect name for this.
Hibiscus Razzle Dazzle, baby. Barbecue
okay,
Mama,
sorry.
I'm coming at you.
Guys, it's fruity, it's tart.
Yeah, it matches your coat, Barbecue Mama.
I'm gonna say Barbecue Mama did that on purpose. Guys, for anybody who can't hear, Barbecue Mama just yelled out, it matches my coat too.
That is really, really good. It's got that like light astringency from the hibiscus, but you don't want to overdo. Is that not so good?
Yeah.
Yeah, good combo.
It's like perfect tartness, perfect sweetness.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy, you nailed it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say that name on point.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. I think that one's a winner for sure. I love using hibiscus for the color alone.
Yes, but it also has like a mild taste, but if you wanted to steep it longer, you could.
Yeah, but like I said, I've tried that and it gets bitter.
All right, guys, let's head over to the grill. Let's
Okay.
see what's going on under the lid. I don't think it's going to happen today, everybody.
I don't think it's going to happen
There was
today
a
either.
lot of from.
Oh. No, it wasn't.
I'm joking. There was an equal amount of this from both of us, okay?
Yeah.
Let's check what's going on under the lid, see where we're at with our Portobello stuffed shroomies.
Okay, and like we always say, guys, if there's some lives that we go through and the finished dish isn't ready,
Oh my goodness gracious.
that looks so good.
These aren't ready, guys, but you can see they're looking absolutely spectacular.
Okay, so
let's get the lid back down.
These are not going to be ready by the time the live is over. Obviously, we got to let them do their thing. But
We're not rushing those.
what we're going to do is add them to our Instagram story afterwards so you can see the finished product once they are done, which is going to take some time.
Marisol, it matches Kiki's attitude because Kiki's got a
spicy.
fiery red attitude. Okay, Hansy's Pit said show us. Hansy's Pit, we'll give it to you, James. I will bring one over to show you. Nice and quick, okay? Nice
Are you
and
really
quick.
going to take that out when it's not done?
I will just take it out just
You
to
must
show
really love
everybody.
James.
I do, okay? And I love everybody else who's wanting to see this right now. I'll take this little baby one out.
And it's I got to tell you guys, if we had smell-o-vision in here, oh my good heavens.
I'll show Insta first, okay? Insta, check that out. Okay, if you're not a blue cheese fan, you will know that you're gonna be a blue cheese fan after this.
Oh,
this
yeah.
looks like a big, like the little stuffed mushroom caps?
Yes.
This looks like a massive one.
It's like, honey, I blew up the mushroom cap.
Yes.
It does look like that.
Yeah, we gotta get some current references, buddy. We don't know any movies of today. We just love taking it back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a good movie, though.
All right, we're gonna get this back on, but
Okay.
I just wanted to show you guys because they are looking so phenomenal.
All right, those are definitely not going to be done, but I do know that we have some pet paws, and I know we have a special belated milestone.
Let's get into it.
So let's check it out. Who do we have on pet paws this week? Oh,
Gibson and Lady Bird.
Okay, so those are Aaron's. What is Aaron's? I know his name and not his.
Black Dog?
Black Dog.
Black
thank
Dog
you.
Barbecue?
Yes, those are Aaron's dogs.
Aaron, if you're in the house, cutie patooties, both of them.
So I said, does that dog not look like an identical dog that you got in two different colors?
Yes!
It's like someone was like, that's a cute dog. I'm going to take two, one in the black and one in the blonde.
Okay, so you absolutely nailed it. TikTok, you guys can't see what just happened, but we just had our segment Pet Paws happen over on our YouTube, our Facebook, our LinkedIn. If you want, and Insta also can't see that, if you guys did want to send in pictures of your pets, because we like to call pets our grilling buddies. Sometimes they come out while you're grilling, while you're cooking. send us a direct message and we will put them on the show on Pet Paws because we just love looking at people's pets.
We really, really do. Fritz Frank, he knows what I'm talking about. They looked identical, and I said that to Aaron. I said, are those literally that looks like the same dog? And he said, they're actually from the same litter. They're brother and sister.
Aww.
I know.
Wait, how?
What do you mean?
How can they be? One of them is a chocolate lab.
No, they're just labs. That happens to all animals.
Oh, I did not know
Like, you know
that.
how Lupe's black?
Yeah.
She's a Chihuahua, but sometimes they come out, they're like cats.
Cool.
Sometimes they come out in different colors.
Okay, you learn something new every day. I did not know that.
Yep.
Kathy is saying adorable, and she's saying I can see them in the living room because Kathy watches on her big screen in the living room and participates on Insta. Let's give a shout out to Kathy.
Great
Kathy
job,
has been
Kathy.
here at almost every show.
No, don't forget Kim, that silver fox.
True. And no, don't forget someone else. Who else are you forgetting? Bob.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say Fluffy Bob. Okay.
Fluffy Bob.
Bob,
Kim,
who's got
and
some
Kathy.
junk in his trunk.
Oh my, okay, I love that one. We gotta throw that up there again.
Yeah, I
Get
remember that
another.
video. Kathy sent a video of him actually, I think he was walking, and he was like, he had like a good wiggle to his bum going.
His little cute fuzzy bum.
Yeah. So even if we've seen your pets before, guys, please send their pictures because I definitely like to see them again.
And any pets. If you got a lizard, if you got fish, we want to see them.
Yeah. And we've got a milestone as well.
Let's see it. Oh, Chris Ritchie just said he just followed Kathy. Chris Ritchie, Kathy is our barbecue sister. She makes awesome barbecue content. You're going to love it.
And a happy belated birthday goes out to our friend Gary.
Happy birthday, Gary.
Happy birthday, Gary. We hope you had a great one.
That's Barbecue Jones. Barbecue Jones turned, I don't know what his age, but his birthday was in July.
I don't know if he told us his age.
So even if you missed a birthday, send it on by. I like celebrating a belated birthday.
Yeah, his birthday was on June 30th, I think he said.
July 30th.
Okay, well, I was way off.
Key's a June baby. She just wanted to claim him as her own.
Yeah.
She's a June baby.
But please send us your pictures, any milestones that you're going through, and your pet pics because we love to show them every single week, guys.
Now, guys, it is 12:56. We're not going to make it to the show with our taste test.
Oh, there's Farrah.
Hi,
and
Farrah.
Barbecue Jones. He said he's 55 now.
Okay, 55, Barbecue Jones. Gary, happy 55th birthday. We hope you have an awesome year. Send in your milestones, guys. We love to share them on the show. And we're going to be sharing our finished stuffed portobello mushrooms because we were just doing a lot of yip-yapping today.
Those smell
A lot.
fantastic, yeah.
They do smell fantastic, and we want to show you guys what they look like. So, if you're not following us on Instagram, people over on TikTok, go follow us over there at Maddie and Kiki because we're going to be sharing a story with the finished recipe. You're not going to want to miss this one because it's looking, smelling, texture-wise, this is going to be delectable.
Do we want to go one last look at them?
I could go one
I
last
want to
look at
see
them.
one last look.
I could go one last look at them.
All right, let's just check it out over here, see what these are looking. Oh my good. Oh, we're so close.
They look so good. They look so
They
so
smell
good.
incredible.
Guys, seriously, where is Elon Musk when you need the guy? Develop some smell-o-vision. If not him, who would it be?
Okay, Barbecue Mike G is suggesting why not do a YouTube short showing the tasting? We can definitely do that.
Phenomenal
G.
Barbecue Mike G. We will definitely do that. We'll post that to YouTube when we're done because we got to get that cross mark. We got to cut that down the middle, see what it looks like, open it up.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Someone on TikTok named Not Yours 420 is saying, I think God was flexing to other angels when he was making you because you're a treasure to behold.
Super cute. You don't hear those lines every day.
Sorry, I had to.
That was absolutely adorable.
Oh, that
Thank
is
you.
really
Who
sweet.
was that?
Not Yours 420. Thank you very much.
That was so sweet. Put a smile on both of our face. Maybe a little bit of a blush.
That was really nice.
Very cute, guys. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for joining us. We're at time, almost at time. It's 12:58, but guys, we had a blast with you. As usual, we always say these hours just fly by.
Yeah, I don't know how we get here every single time.
So much so that sometimes we don't even get the recipe made.
No, that very rarely happens.
But that just goes to show you also, this is a real cooking show. Like, you know,
Yes.
when like the Food Network, the food channels, they're like, ooh, and here's the finished recipe. No, we're cooking real here. That's
and
what
if we had put
happens.
those on literally, I'm going to say 10 minutes earlier, they would be done.
Maybe not even. Give this another 5 to 10, they would be done. But that's what we do here. We cook for real. This is a show, but this is also real cooking. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah. And they were literally 5 minutes away, but what can you do?
We'll show you guys when we're finished. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you guys same place back here next Friday.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Bye, barbecue family.